Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Here's today's question. So would you recommend that people self-manage, or should they look for a solid property manager, which leads to a better profit margin for them? Because when you hire a manager, you're probably going to give up between 8 to 11%, give or take. So, that could be a lot depending on the amount of rent that you have. So some people might see that and say, I could do it myself. So could they end up ultimately hurting themselves more than that 8 to 11% if they do it themselves, if they don't know what they're doing, and maybe they should go that route? Or what do you think?
Yeah, I would say that's a great question, and one that I've heard from people that say no one's going to manage my property like I am, which is completely true. But the thing is, upon self-reflection is, are you a good manager? So it comes down to that, because it's a completely different skill set. It just comes down to where you're looking to go. So for myself, if this is one thing I would actually change, I would say as a possible, I would consider when scaling up to 587 units, I believe it would have made more sense to outsource the property management when scaling a portfolio versus trying to do it. I believe when reach 587, then to bring it in house. But getting up to that point, it would have made the most sense to outsource it, because those are two different animals, acquiring and managing, especially when you're trying to do it all in house.
Yeah, focus on one of those animals at first, master that, and then you'll have these economies of scale, and then you can really deploy a whole team to manage all of your properties.
Exactly. But through that whole process, learned a lot.
Yeah, right. That's the best way to do it. Audiobooks, podcasts, all of that, they're great, but you don't learn any better than just actually get out there and doing it and taking action. That's all for this episode of Real Estate Investing Explained. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to get even more free content.